This is insane. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to the live launch coverage of the Kinetica-1 launch from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center in China. Now, as you can hear, I have to be a little bit quiet here because some people around me are still sleeping, but that doesn't stop me from streaming this launch. We're 90 minutes out, and today we are joined by our co-commentators. Let's introduce Faisy.
Hello again.
Welcome to the stream, Faisy. Glad to have you here today. And also joining us today is Max.
Hello.
Hello, Max. Now, Faisy, what is going on today?
There is a Kinetica-1 prepped for launch at the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center to launch a handful of satellites.
Yeah. And how many satellites around?
5 is what
5.
a previous press release says.
Okay. So we're currently looking at onboard footage of the rocket. We also have some online streams. I have all on my phone here.
This is a camera mounted to the 4th stage, right next to one of its attitude control pods, of which there are 4, burning a storable liquid propellant. The rest of the rocket is all solid.
Interesting. But that's what the strongback is about, because they do have a strongback here as well.
It is a very wide strongback.
Mm.
It is used to secure the vehicle while it is being prepared for launch on the pad, and then to upright it as well.
Yeah.
That strong rack will then lie on the ground for launch, as no commodities are needed.
Yeah.
Other than a bit of electricity, which can be run right up the rocket.
Yep, that's correct.
And now we're in the 2nd stage.
Yeah, the 2nd stage here on your screen. Just switching through views. Not sure what's happening over there. Now, the launch time today will be 33 minutes past the hour, or 11:33 p.m. UTC in this case.
Now we're going to sun-synchronous orbit, so we're flying south-southwest.
South-southwest, you said?
Yep.
Okay. That's a pretty cool orbit, I would say.
Well, the grand majority of Kinetica-1s have flown to sun-synchronous orbit.
There have been some that flew lower orbit.
Oh yeah, handful have gone to lower orbit. I think the last that did that was a batch launch of remote sensing satellites.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Kinetica-1 is coming off the back of, if my mind serves me correctly, 2 dedicated customer satellite batches to another rideshare.
Okay. Now, have we already talked about one of the payloads on board today? I think we have.
We have details from external reporting of one payload, which is a satellite known as Fushi Meteorological Satellite from, and I'm going to butcher this, Jingho Chongming Beijing Technology Co. Limited. It weighs about 200 kilograms and it does infrared remote sensing at resolutions up to 1.28 meters.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's also a whole bunch of AI processing for related meteorological tasks.
Mars saying in the chat, it's nice to see the Chinese sharing more of their launches with the world. It's probably helpful for them to get more commercial launch contracts. I mean, they're kind of sharing more with the world because we have access to their feeds.
If my memory doesn't fail me, there has been an Omani and 2 Mexican satellites launched by Kinetica-1, both last year.
Yeah.
And there should be a few more on contract.
Is this one included, or is it just Chinese?
That's just Kinetica-1. There's a fair few other, generally Long March rockets contracted to foreign customers.
Aiden's asking, can we see the pad cam? Well, we do not currently have any pad cams available for today. Not really understanding the reason for that, but I don't think I can tell that on stream anyway, so apologies for that.
Using what was given.
Yeah, indeed. If this is what we have, we're just going to use it and hope for the best. Oh, and there we go. Back to the 4th stage, looking down. You can see the trench is moving. Stuff moving there as well. Probably very windy out there. Not sure if it is.
A little. It's 8 kilometers an hour. So whatever that is in normal people units.
I think we should be fine.
Yes, it's barely 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, okay.
That shake will also come from the rolling shutter of the camera. As there is some mechanical activity ongoing during launch processes.
Oh, exciting. Now, once again, we're not going to have any pad or tracking shots today. We're just probably going to have onboards today.
Yeah, surprisingly, tracking footage will be the rarity today.
Yeah,
Assuming this feed maintains.
we could get some replay shots from the other stream I have that I sent you, Faisy. Probably going to record and quickly upload that as replay. If it doesn't magically end. Oh, big shake. Back to second stage.
That's going to look awesome. About a minute and a half after liftoff.
I hope we're going to see something.
Tuned into, what was it? The second Kinetica-1?
I said
like that.
Currently a little quiet here as we prepare ourselves to see this go. Currently 9 minutes, 20 seconds.
That is the expected T0 within a window that itself opens in 1 minute and will then close at 10 minutes to the next hour.
Okay.
There is plenty of wiggle room in this window, and it's a solid, so they can wait.
Yep.
There's no propellant to be a problem, so to speak.
Bravo Yankee Tango saying hello. Welcome to the stream, Bravo. Nice to see you.
Yeah, so Volta, I believe Volta, saying this is probably the smallest rocket. However, it's not by a fair bit. There is contesting for that. Hyperbola 1, Sarah's 1, and the Long March 11, or that might be too tall. Those are all barely cracking 20 meters. This is 31.
Yeah.
Hyperbola and Sarah's are also far skinnier.
Yeah. Back to views outside.
This rocket's big, but it's not that big. So it's got a singular flame trench.
Yep. Still a lot coming out of that flame trench once it launches. As per usual.
When we do lift off, don't expect that attitude control block to be firing for a little while, as the first stage motor has a liquid propellant injected into it for controlling the thrust direction and rotation.
Oh.
It's a very cool system when there's a tracking shot able to pick it up.
A very cool person is in the live.
Yeah.
Cosmic Penguin. Great guy.
Yeah, so speaking of payload capacity, for today's orbit, it will do up to 1,500 kilograms so that's sun synchronous, and then for low Earth orbit, it will do up to 2,000 kilograms. To my knowledge, it has never been fully loaded.
Never?
Never.
Mm.
Because that would be the lowest of the low available orbits, and most customers would like to go quite high. Think 500 to 900 kilometers.
I think around that, yeah.
There is the rare customer that wants to go to 200.
Oh,
which has happened exactly once.
that's cool. Now, currently about 5 minutes to go.
There's not much of a preparation process to speak about that would currently be ongoing because solid rocket motors. It is generally system checks, payload health checks, and range safety.
Yeah. Now, the only sign of strong battery track that I have here is the feed that I have open on my phone, which is showing the rocket in all detail.
Strong battery tracks happened ages ago because it doesn't need to supply any commodities directly.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Well, hold on. I'll send you a picture. And I'll probably show that on stream as well, if I can. So let's hope I can get this before launch. Okay. Okay, check the. Oh shoot. Judge for yourself. I see that. It's still on. You sure? Must be a white rocket. I'm not so sure, man.
There's two lightning towers that flank this. And then if you're speaking of outside views, if your alignment is correct, the rocket will also be blocked by Kinetica-2's two lightning towers.
True.
Which are a good bit taller than the rest of the rocket. And there's said external view.
Yeah, this is just an image here of how it looks like at the moment. I can confirm we are near launch, probably less than a minute away.
If only there was a countdown on screen.
If only. So, countdown might be off here. So we'll just remove just in case. And I'm also recording on my phone for replays. So stick around after launch for replays, please. You really want to see it.
Mm-hmm. So as for why we're removing the T0 clock itself, it is because we have a good guess of the launch time, but not an exactly provided one. So
Indeed.
The educated guess is 33 minutes past the hour. Down to the second? We don't quite know. But we're in
I don't think so.
26-minute long launch window.
I guess it's just, let's wait and see.
On the payload question, they are all civilian today. The one that has been heavily reported is a infrared meteorological satellite with AI processing capabilities to lighten the compute load on ground systems.
Yep. So once again, for people just joining us, we're waiting on the liftoff here. Could be any moment now. I think the countdown might be correct. And if that's the case, just give it 20 seconds. I think it might be 33, guys. Just wait here. Come on. Oh no. There we go. I hear a countdown of some sort.
Well, the fidelity has dropped, which with some other rocket systems usually means connections to the ground have been severed. So that means either one of two things.
Liftoff. Sorry for interrupting there.
Or it means liftoff. So that would have
There
been
it is.
severing all
There it
five
goes.
systems. And there we go, south.
I hope you can hear the sound. That is from the stream I have open.
First stage burnout will be coming up shortly.
Yep. And that should be now.
There we go.
Yep. Great.
Now we're into stage 2 flight, which will push the rocket out of the atmosphere. And you can see that the atmosphere is falling away with the curvature of the Earth appearing on the back of this fisheye camera and that massive plume expansion.
Yep. Looking good.
Stage 2 is just an optimized version of the first stage.
Oh, there we go.
Do expect some drops in frames. This is a few hundred kilometers up.
Yeah.
And away.
Just getting the replay here for you guys. So you can see the outside view of the launch. Oh. Oh, I think we cannot show more. I just saw payload. All right. Oh yeah, that's payload. All right, there we go.
There we go. So this will be the third stage. That dot you see is the second
Nope.
stage. Cameras are having a fun time between being baked by solid rocket motors and trying to acquire ground stations and then downlinking.
Oh, shoot. Seems like we're going to have a 30-second clip due to the 10 megabyte thing on Discord. Very annoying. Now, do please stay with us. We are going to get those replays shortly. Here's the replay from phone.
我开始了，你看，看到没有？冒白烟。
So, here's that replay again.
我开始了，你看，看到没有？
I'll check T0. I believe 33, 11:33, and probably 30 seconds. But maybe not because of delay. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for coverage today. But before we end, let's go over to Phaser for stats.
Yes, so this is the 15th flight of Kinetica-1. Today it is the 16th mission of Space's Kinetica family, and it is China's 51st launch of the year.
Wow, what a great stutter, but it's fine. Thank you so much, Faisy, for coming to today's live stream. And of course, Max, do you want to say anything to the viewers?
Not really. It was just a good launch, and I think there's not really much to say.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for coming. That will be it for now. We'll be back probably tomorrow for the Starship attempt. And yeah, until then, see you next time.